変身。
Kamen Rider Decade.
Afternoon YouTube, it's Badonk here again to show you the deluxe DecaDriver from Kamen Rider Decade, the newest rider belt. I got this a couple days ago and I'm going to tell you all about it. Now first of all, the DecaDriver comes in two parts. You get this base part that we know it's going to have some kind of PDA attachment for Decade's complete form, and the part with all the electronics in it that you put the batteries in. This is the part that actually reads the cards. It's going to go on the side of the belt when he gets his PDA thing, or so it seems. So you start by putting this in this, like so, and you close it. The button on the top here, that's in all the pictures, it's not a big mystery, it's just to release the card reader. So a little bit about the detail of the belt first. It has all the 10, well it has the 9 Heisei Rider emblems on it. A little nitpicky, some of them are a little off center, like you can see blades right here. Not really where it should be. These 6 things that look like buttons on both sides of the belt are not buttons, they're not lights, they don't do anything. They're just little transparent plastic compartments, perfect size for hiding a crack rock each. So you start by opening the belt up. The switch is on the bottom right here. And the nice thing about when you open and close this belt, it doesn't really feel like a toy, it feels heavy duty. It feels like a nice piece of machinery. You know, like a Kamen Rider or the badass you are really deserves. So we start with a card. This is Decade's Henshin card, or Kamen Rider card. You can see, unlike the show, it's not written in English, it's written in Japanese. Again, getting nitpicky about the details. But the barcodes on each side, you see here, and the barcode reader is actually around here on the belt. So when you stick the card in, you want the barcode to be on the back. Of course, it doesn't matter with the official cards, but for fake cards, which I'll show you later, you want the barcode to be in the back. So we start.
Kamen Rider Decade.
It'll stay lit up for about 5 or 6 seconds. There you go. And that's pretty much the functions of the belt. It clips in from the side, like the Deno belt or the Ixa belt, which is good for fatties like me who have to modify it. It comes with 10 cards for each of the Heisei Riders. I'll show you Kuga's just as an example. That's another thing. Sometimes if you stick in a card too fast, you'll get that error, that beep. Doesn't happen to me a whole lot, but just enough to be a little annoying. Like that.
Kamen Rider
So each rider has his own henshin sound and his own name announced. I've got a few fake cards here to help me out with my review. I didn't make these. I just translated them and printed them out and cut them out. I'm not 100% sure who made these, so if you're watching this and you've got a real problem with me using your cards in my video, send me a message and we'll straighten this out like Man Pistols at Dawn. So, this one will just show you the sounds for the 10 Heisei Riders.
Kamen Rider
And there you go. Not very difficult to tell which is which. Now, as we all know, the Kamen Rider cards come with different figures and in booster packs, and some of them are Showa-era riders. So this actually has the names of all the Showa-era riders plugged into it. It doesn't have henshin sounds for them, but I can show you another fake card with all the names of the show riders. So you see what that sounds like.
Kamen Rider Kado. Ichigo, Nigo, Boy3, Riderman, X, Amazon, Stronger, Sky Rider, Super One, Zicross, Black, RX, Shin, ZOJ.
And now I've got another fake card to demonstrate my problem with a DecaDriver. If you've been watching Decade, and if you're a real man, you have, you've seen him use attacks like Kabuto, Clock Up, or Ongeki Boreka. But the attack ride cards that actually come from the DecaDriver are missing those sounds. So one real world example is the card that comes with the Rider Booker that on the show says slash, just says Decade. So I'm going to show you an example. This is a fake version of the card that uses in episode 1 that says Clock Up. It's just going to say Kamen Rider Kabuto. So the fact that it's missing so many sounds, you know, sounds for all of Kuga's forms, Kiva's forms, all the different attacks, makes me say that the DecaDriver right now is not worth the price. Maybe if the show wasn't so awesome it would be, but unfortunately Decade's awesome. So since the belt doesn't live up to the show, I'm going to say don't shell out the retail price right now, which will run you around $100. Wait until a little bit later in the year if the price drops, or if there is some kind of benevolent force guiding the universe, then sometime next year we might get a complete selection belt that has all the sounds in it. Either way, I'm going to say wait on the DecaDriver, even though it looks great. It complements pretty much every rider weapon you have, since Decade can turn into all of them. But $100, not really worth it. So I hope that helped. Hope you enjoyed the review. If you got questions, feel free to ask. Bye-bye.
通りすがりの仮面ライダーだ。覚えておけ。変身。